Hi everybody, so welcome to this new block of 6 classes. Hope you all had a nice week off but managed to still keep doing a little bit of exercise as well as perhaps having a bit of a break. Apologise now if you hear any odd noises in the background of this one. The children are in the house, so let's fingers crossed we don't get any interruptions, but ignore the odd scream or squeal. Okay, super. So when you're ready, we're going to bring those feet together. We're going to open up through the toes and through those heels, and we're going to just let that weight gently transfer toe to heel, forwards and backwards. Just feel that centre of gravity shift, and then we're going to just come and rest somewhere that feels nicely in the middle. Same, we're going to take those feet and we're going to just go from that side to side motion. And again, we're going to come and rest into that mid position. Let's unlock those knees and then hands onto the pelvis, and then we're going to tilt that pelvis under and then gently arching out to the other side. Good. Okay, and then we're going to rest again into that nice neutral midway position. Arms down, let's just roll those shoulders a couple of times. And then we'll leave them sitting gently back and down. Draw that chin under, that nice length through the back of the neck. Lovely. And then we're going to just shut the eyes for a moment, focusing on that breathing. So nice breath in through the nose. Feel that ribcage rise. And feel it fall as you let the breath go. Good. And again. And again. And this time as we breathe out, let's just think about engaging those deep tummy muscles across the front there, nice and gently, as well as lifting through that pelvic floor. Keep breathing as you go. Good, and let everything relax. We'll do that a couple more times. Breath in. And as you breathe out, again, we're going to engage those deep tummy muscles. We're going to keep breathing as we go. Good. And relax again. Lovely. Last time, breath in. And as you breathe out, again, gently engaging those tummy muscles, breathing. Keep holding. You can lift through that pelvic floor as well. Wonderful. And then let everything relax. Totally relax all those muscles, eyes open. Will be good. So we're going to start with those nice big shoulder rolls for 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Super. We're going to pop fingers onto the top, and again we're going to roll them gently backwards. Lovely. 3 and 4 and 5. Super. Arms nice and long. Good. All the way to the top and down and round. And again, top, down and round. Really open up through that chest there, through those shoulders. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, we're going to do the same, but rolling forwards this time. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5. Lovely. Fingertips on, and then rolling those elbows forwards. Good. And 3 and 4 and 5. Super. And let the arms drop down, and again up and round, coming down at the end there. Good. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Lovely. We're going to go straight into that side stretch. Arm dangling down, reaching over. Try to keep the feeling that you've got your body stuck between 2 panes of glass. So try not to rotate forwards. If you can, we're going to stretch that hand up to the ceiling. And then down. And then we're going to roll forward. Fingertips just around by the knees. And then rolling back up from there. Good. Same on the other side. Just leaning over, Hold it there, open up through the side, and then when you're ready, if you can, take that hand up. If it feels too difficult, rest the other hand onto the side of the thigh there for a bit of extra support. Good. Lower that arm, and again, we're going to just flop forwards and gently roll back up. Lovely, we're going to do it again, this time without the arm going up to the ceiling. Holding it there. And again, gently flopping forward, roll back up again. Good. And the other side. And again, flopping forward and rolling back up again. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to take those feet nice and wide. Okay, we're going to bring those arms out, bending those knees for me. Lovely. And then from there, we're going to just take that weight over, hold that position for me. Nice inner thigh stretch there. And then when you're ready, hand down and reaching up and over. Good. Open everything out and back. Lovely. And same, coming over again. Nice inner thigh stretch there. Hand down and up and over again. Really opening out once more. Lovely. We're going to do the same. One more each side, but this time we'll wrap that arm in front and then reach over, bringing that stretch a little higher. And opening out and over to the other side. Good. And once more. Wrapping that arm over, or round I should say, and the arm just taking that overhead stance. Good. And coming back. We're going to keep that position if you can, hands just resting onto the hips. We're going to just add in a little bit of work through those heels. So again, some of you might just have to miss this one out if you have problems going up onto the toes. So all we're going to do, we're going to just lift one foot and the other. So we're going up onto the toes, we're just lifting that heel one at a time, trying to keep the pelvis nice and still. Lovely. Okay, we're going to do some doubles, so both at the same time, a little bit harder. Good. Well done. And back to singles. Lovely. Good. And last few doubles once more. Super. 2 and 1 and coming up. Brilliant. And we'll just walk those feet back in. So if you have a ball handy, we're going to use that now. So we're going to pop it in between the knees. If not, don't worry, don't need it. And we're going to do a little of our squat series and then up onto some calf work with those tiptoes. So when you're ready, we're going to just lean forwards and up. So we're going to reach those hands forwards, sit that bottom back. So really imagine you're sitting into that low chair behind you. Good. And 5. Low as you can, long as the knees can take it. If they struggle, then just go halfway. Well done. Good. We're going to do 3 more if you can. And 2. And 3. We're going to hold it down there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. Beautiful. And then here we're going to go up onto the tiptoes, raising the arms at the same time if you can. So again, if you can't go up onto your toes, you can either just stand still and squeeze the ball, or you can just do another set of those little knee bends. Good. 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Good. Really push up through those toes. 9. And last one, we're going to stay up for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Lovely. We're going to put that ball in between the ankles this time. So try and keep it somewhere where it's not going to pop back out again. Okay, and we're going to do the same again with those squats. Lovely. 1 and 2, 3. Good. 4 and 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and again 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Lovely, and again up onto those toes if you can. Good. 2 and 3. Good. And 4 and 5. Pushing up as tall as you can. Nice and controlled. 6, 7 and 8 and 9. Good. And on this last one, let's hold it up there onto those toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly down. Well done, super. Pull to the side. Let's just stretch through those calf muscles. Lovely, so try and make sure that back heel stays down. Good. And same on the other side, switching over. Well done. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Think of that posture. Good. Nice big stretch. Lovely. And again, might feel quite nice. Just stretch out those quads at the front there. Again, hold on to something if you need to here. Well done. And then same on to the other side. Good. Well done. Super. And down. Lovely. So let's finish off with a little balance. So again, we'll take the ball if you've got one. And in fact, we'll have a little go at that funny one with the good old hamstring. So we're going to hook it in behind the back of the knee there. So again, you might find it's a little bit tricky, so you might need to hold on to something just at least to get started. So we want to just get that ball gently squeezed behind the calf and the back of the thigh, arms out to the side, and we're going to just add on that forwards and backwards movement there. Good. Lovely. So again, if you find this difficult, then either drop the ball together or keep those movements really small. So you don't have to lift that knee, you could just do some little swings forwards and backwards. Only bring that knee up if you've got the control. Good. 3 more. And 2. and 1, and down. Well done. Lovely. And same on the other side. So again, we're going to just hook that ball in, arms out to the side. Once you've got your balance, let's go again. Forwards and back. Good. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7, good, 8, 9, last one. Well done, hands down. Perfect. Okay, lovely. So, when you're ready, we're going to just come to the ends of the mat and we're going to do a couple of those lovely roll downs. So, nice, tall starting posture to begin with. Think of that helium balloon drawing you upwards. And when you're ready, breath in. And as you breathe out, let's roll down, chin onto the chest, rolling forwards, all the way, good. Well done. Hold that position there for me if you can, let that head drop down. Breath in, and then as you breathe out, rolling back up. Finishing with those shoulder blades gently back and down, good. And again, breath in. And as we breathe out, rolling down, good. All the way, fingertips just touching the floor if you can. Lovely, and then we'll just let those knees bend and we'll come down onto the hands and knees. We'll bring that ball again. Super, so hands under those shoulders, knees nicely under the hips and into that thread the needle. So drawing through and then all the way back. Good. And again. Through and back. Through and up. Good. One more. And the top. Lovely. And swapping sides. So again, through we go with the ball and reaching to the top. Lovely. Through and up. Good. Last one. And down. Super. And then let's just finish. Again, you can use the ball, roll forwards into that shell position for a moment. Good. Roll up and then we'll roll out to the side. And in. And again, over to the side. And up. Well done. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we're going to start on our hands and knees for this one, first of all. So again, if you've got the ball, great. If not, you could use a rolled up towel. That would probably work just as well. So we're going to go back into this hamstring work. So we're going to again, try and hook that ball behind, between the knee and the back of the thigh there. So again, hands nicely under those shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll do a couple of those pelvic tilts just to start. Again, just nice and slow, just get that nice movement. So here we're not doing the full cat stretch, so you're not dropping the head, you're just concentrating on that pelvic area. So you should just feel your lower back dip down and gently come out of that position. And again, we're stopping somewhere halfway, so you should just have a little gentle hollow into the spine there. Okay, so popping that ball behind the knee there. And again, as I said, you can do this quite nicely without as well. Nice and strong through those shoulders for me, okay? So we're going to start by just taking that knee up behind us, okay? So again, we're trying to keep as straight as we can through the back here. And we're trying to keep that weight equal through the hands. Good. So as we breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out and in. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Lovely. We're going to take the knee to the side. So a little bit like our hip twist here. So we're just lifting that knee and foot gently to the side. Good. And in. And in. Well done. Again, trying to stay nice and still across the lower back. Try not to let that weight transfer. 2 more. Good, last one, well done. You can let the knee drop down. And now this time we're going to just put the ball under the foot there. And we're going to just have a little go at rolling the foot back. So breath in to start. As we breathe out, breathe in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. Lovely. Stay strong through those shoulders. 2 more. Last one. Good. And down. Well done. If you need to, give your wrists a tiny little shake out. And then we're going to do the same onto the other side. Try and get that ball just hooked in nicely. That nice starting position again. And then when you're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift up to the ceiling. Good. Well done. And in. And in. And in. And in. Good. Breathing out. Breathing out. Last one. Good. And to the side. Strong through those shoulders. Good. Well done. 2 more. Lovely. And then just finishing off, resting the toes or the top of the foot onto the ball. Breath in, and then as we breathe out, and in. Out, and in. Out, and in. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Well done. Perfect. Okay, lovely. So again, if you need to, just take a moment. Just let those wrists settle. That's it. Good. We're going to just do 1 more on this 4-point kneeling position if you can tolerate it. So we're going to do a little bit of our knee hoppers. So again, if you have problems with popping up onto the toes here, then you could just use this as an opportunity just to do some of those nice cat stretches, okay? So we're going to go for either some sort of 3-second holds, or you can try and do a long duration one throughout the whole exercise if you're able to. So again, let's think about drawing those lower abdominals. So breath in as you breathe out. We're going to think about activating those deep core muscles, and then we're going to just gently push up onto the toes, keeping those knees nice and low. Good. and back down. Well done. Breath in as you breathe out. Keep breathing though as you hold. And down. Good. As you breathe out, hover again. Good. Keep hovering, keep holding. And down. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Breath in. Lovely. Well done. And down. Good. Last one. Breath in. And as we breathe out, last hover, last few seconds. 1 and down. Super. Good. And then just come into that nice shell position for a moment, just to stretch off. Well done. And also give those wrists a little bit of a move around. Super. Okay, and then we'll come up. Lovely. So let's come over onto our backs. So heads onto your cushions. Great. Okie dokie. So I'm going to use the ball again. So I'm going to start with one foot resting onto the ball. So we'll just take a few moments just to get that nice starting position. So we'll roll a couple of those pelvic tilts forwards and backwards, stopping into that midway position. Good. And then making sure those shoulder blades gently back and down. Nice and relaxed through the front of the chest there. And again, that head just resting onto the cushion, neck nice and free. Lovely. Okay, so this time we're going to just have this foot on here for balance, and it's the other foot that we're going to move. So breath in to start. And then as we breathe out, we're going to just let that one into that single leg stretch. Good. Hover off the mat. Breath in at the end. And then as we breathe out, coming back. Good. Breath in again. As we breathe out, breath in at the end. And then as we breathe out, good. Breath in. As we breathe out, breath in at the end. And then as we breathe out, good. Breath in. As we breathe out, breath in at the end. And as we breathe out. Good. One more. Breath in. And as we breathe out, breath in at the end. And then as we breathe out. Well done. Okay, super. Again, keeping that foot resting on the ball for balance. Breath in at the end. As we breathe out, let's draw the other leg up to our single tabletop. Great. Okay, so from here, breath in, and as we breathe out, we're going to stretch the leg forwards. Breathing back in. Good. Breathing out. And you can try and get those thighs now nice and parallel. Breathing back. Good. Breathing out. And in. Good. Breathing out. And in. Breathing out. And in. Good. Breathing out. And in. Good. 2 more. And back. Last one. And foot down. Good. We're going to swap feet. Lovely. So get nice and balanced onto the other side. And again, nice, simple, straight, single leg stretch to start. Breath in, and as we breathe out, breath in at the end. And then as we breathe out, good. Breath in. As we breathe out, engage those deep tummy muscles. Breath in at the end. And as we breathe out, good. Breath in.
Breathing out. And coming back. Good. Breath in. Good. Okay, stopping there, breath in. As we breathe out, let's draw that leg up to our single tabletop. Good. And then from here, breath in. And then as we breathe out, we come forward. Breathing in to come back. Good. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Good. Breathing out. And in. Lovely. 2 more. Last 2. Hopefully feeling this into those quads there at the front. Coming back. And then lowering the foot down. Perfect. Just leave the ball to the side for a moment. We're just going to come up into our double tabletop. So again, make sure you keep that little arch under the back. Don't lose it as we come up. So when you're ready, breath in. Breathing out, first leg comes up. Breath in again. Use those tummy muscles. Draw that second leg up. Lovely. Holding it there. Breath in. And as we breathe out. And in. Good. So again, keep a check. Make sure those knees stay nicely over the hips. Make sure they don't drift. Good. Well done. Keep going a little bit longer if you can, but if you need to stop and reset yourself, then do. Good. Okay, 1 more each side. Good. Last one. Well done. 1 foot down and the other side. Brilliant. And let's draw those knees up into the chest there. Well done. Good. And then stretching away. Fingers and toes nice and lengthened. Good. Nice and stretched. Well done. Okay. Sorry about little voices there. Okay, perfect. So, actually we're going to pop the ball underneath us for the next one. So again, don't worry if you don't have the ball, that's absolutely fine. We don't need to have the ball for this one. Okay, lovely. So, when you're ready, so again, just get it resting top of the bottom, just into that lower back area. Perfect. Okay, lovely. So this time we're going to have a little go at our scissors, seeing if we can also lift both feet off the ball at some point. Okay, so again, when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to lift up. Breathe in to lower. Breathing out and in. Good. Breathing out and in. We're going to add some arms in. So breathing out and in. Breathing out. So we're lifting the opposite arm just to 90 degrees, just up above the head. So getting that nice movement, arm and leg, opposite sides, coming up together. Good. Well done. Good. Breathing out and in. So 1 more each side. Good. And other side. Okay, superb. So we're going to come up into double tabletop for a few seconds with this next one. So if you don't normally do this one, then you can just do another little repeat of the first one for me, okay? So everybody else, breath in as we breathe out. 1 leg up. We're going to try and draw the second leg up. We're going to lower the first and lower the second. Good. So stay on that same leading leg. Well done. Good. So again, try not to grip that floor too hard. Nice and loose through those hands, nice and relaxed. Good. Okay, we're going to just switch legs here, so we're going to come up with the other leg first. And down. Good. Keep that nice control. Well done. Lovely. Two more. And one more. Good, okay. I'm going to stay on the ball, but for some of you, you might find that the back feels a little bit tight, a bit sort of uncomfortable after a while. So if that's the case, then you can pop the ball out now. We're going to have a little go at coming up into a double tabletop position and then dropping the feet one by one from here. So breath in as we breathe out. First leg comes up. Breath in again as we breathe out. Draw that second leg. Get that nice controlled position before we start. Breath in as we breathe out. We tap down. Breathe in, we come back. And in. And in. Good. So this is harder on the ball because that foot has now got to drop a little bit lower than before. So again, just as you feel able, you'll certainly feel it in those lower abs, okay? Good. Nice and controlled, make sure that leg comes up before the other one starts to drop. Good. Well done. And as I say, you don't need to be on the ball for this one to be effective at all. Good. Okay, we're going to just do one more each side, but stop when you need to. Good. One foot down, followed by the other. Lovely. We're going to pop that ball out. Going to feel a little bit hard on the floor when we do, and then we're going to roll knees to the chest for me. Good. Well done. And I stretch out. Super. Okay. Good. So we're going to come up into that sitting position with those legs out in front, sitting up nice and tall if you can. Again, using the ball, we're going to pop it just between the knees, just to give us a bit of extra stability there. So we're going to do some of those seated roll backs, okay? So again, take a bit of practice, do what you can. Again, you can always stop and watch this bit, me doing them again, just to give you a slightly better idea. The crucial point here is not to go too far back, because then you almost get past the point when those lower abdominals are having to really work. So you get to about halfway point and you should really start to feel something working, okay? So we're going to have those arms out in front, lovely, sitting up nice and tall, relax those shoulders back and down, good. Breath in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to roll back, okay? So let that spine roll back. Keep going, good. Breath in, and then as we breathe out, we're going to do the opposite, rolling, 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 tall at the end, good. Breath in as we breathe out. Slow and controlled. And you should get to a point there when I can actually feel those abdominals starting to shake. Good. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, rolling back up. Breath in. Breathing out. Good. And breathing out to come back. Super. Breath in. Breathing out. Good. Breath in. Breathing out. Lovely. One more for me. Breath in again. As we breathe out, gently squeezing that ball all the time. Good. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, all the way to the top. Lovely. Keep the ball between the knees. We're going to just roll back down. We're going to pop that head cushion away, and we're going to just finish in this position with some nice shoulder bridges. So again, keep the feet a little bit closer to the bottom than normal just to stop those hamstrings. We're going to start with the ball nicely between, and also make sure you've got a bit of room behind the head there if you need it. Well, you will need it, so make sure there's a bit of room there. Okay, so when you're ready, just gentle squeeze through that ball, breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to start tilting that pelvis back, rolling up for me. Good, lifting that bottom nice and high, breath in. And then as we breathe out, upper back rolls down, all the way, until we get back. Good, and again, breath in. As we breathe out, rolling up for me. Lovely. Holding that position there, squeezing that ball gently, pushing those heels down into the mat. So really pushing. As you push those heels, you'll feel that extra stretch coming through the front of the thighs there. Feels good after the work we did on them earlier. Breath in. And then again, as we breathe out, let's roll down, upper back, and then all the way to the bottom. Good, and again. Breath in as we breathe out, rolling up, lovely. Squeezing that ball, and we're going to add some of those little heel lifts in. So breath in as we breathe out, we lift, into lower. Out, we lift, into lower. Good. Well done. Again, feel those glutes starting to kick in. Keep that bottom up nice and high. Don't drop down. Keep that imaginary spirit level across the front of the pelvis there. Try not to shift position at all. Good. Keep that ball. Don't let that ball drop either. Okay, we're going to do a few more. But if you need to stop and come down, that's absolutely fine. But if you can keep going, we'll do the last few. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, breath in, and then as we breathe out, rolling back down again. Well done. Okay, we're going to pop the ball into the hands. We're going to take up above the head there. Okay, well done. So again, when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze the ball, roll yourself up for me. Okay, super. If you can, we're going to go onto the tiptoes with both feet. If that's too difficult, then stay down. Breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to squeeze the ball back behind the head. Breathe back into the middle. Breathing out. And in. Good. Breathing out. And in. 3 more. And in. Last one for me. And in. Good. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, rolling, 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 all the way back down. Super. Let those heels rest down. Just drop the arms for a moment. Good. Okay, we're going to just do one more set of those. So when you're ready, breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze, rolling up. This time we'll just leave those heels down. And then when you're ready, we're going to take the arms back. And in. And back. And in. And in. And in. 2 more. Last one. And good. Breath in. And then as we breathe out, rolling back down. Super. And then again, let's draw those knees in for that nice big hug. And stretching away again. Super. Well done. Okay, so let's come up and over onto our sides. Yep, so we're going to use the ball in a moment. Okay, so we're going to start by doing just a little bit of that side lifting work, okay? So again here, we want that elbow under the shoulders. We want those knees in line with the hips. We want those feet right back out behind us there, okay? So when you're ready, and again, this is quite intensive on the shoulder, so you might find that you can do one of two things. So you can either just do the little lifts that I'm going to demonstrate first, or if you're able, we're going to stay up and add a little bit of leg work in with this top leg, okay? So for some of you, breath in as we breathe out, and then coming back down is going to feel quite enough through that shoulder and probably through that waist there, okay? So demonstrate again, little lift and then down, okay? So you can either do this one, or for those that want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to come up, going to hold that position there, going to straighten out the leg, sorry you can't see my foot, and we're going to just tap that foot up and down while we hold that position, okay? So you can try either version, and again remember, quality is better, all right? So if you struggle with that first one, then just stick with that for now. If you find it quite easy, then bring yourself up into this new position, and we'll just add that leg work in. Two more, one more, and down. Super. Okay, we're going to lie ourselves down with the upper body there. Good. Popping that head cushion in, and then here we're going to pop the ball underneath the feet, okay? So hopefully just shift up so you can see me there. Okay, lovely. So we want that ball resting under the feet, and now we've got those knees pushing forwards. So try and remember that top hip pull down towards the feet. Make sure we've got this little gap underneath the waist there, okay? Breath in, and then as we breathe out and in. Breathe out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Well done. Two more. And last one. Good, well done. And then again, if you've got the ball and if you can, we're going to try and bring the ball in between the feet. So again, if you don't have access to the ball, you could use a small cushion. Just anything just to give yourself a little bit of something to work against resistance wise between the ankles there. Worst case, you could just do it without, all right? So we're going to have a little go at those side lifts. So again, you might feel that you need to pop the hand down in front for a little bit of extra support. And again, let's see if we can keep that gap under the waist, that top hip pulled down towards the toes. And again, when you're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift both and down. Good. Well done. Three more. Just do what you can. Last one. Good. And down. So those are difficult, all right? So again, remember, use hand there if you need that extra bit of support. Okay, wonderful. So just let that leg stretch forwards for a moment. Good. Well done. And then from here we're going to just turn over and do the same on the other side. Let me bring my mat up. I haven't got my camera angled quite right today. Okay, lovely. So, same again, we're going to start onto that elbow with those feet right back behind us and knee, hip, shoulders nicely lined up. Okay, so again, strong through that shoulder. As you get tired, you're going to feel yourself collapse down, but we need to push away. We need to engage those shoulder blade muscles all around the shoulder, scapular area. Again, it's intense, so do what you can. So we can either go for some of those little mini lifts to start. Okay, so that's just lifting that pelvis off and then down. Or if you feel comfortable too, we can add in that longer hold and a bit of the leg work. So when you're ready, breath in as you breathe out, lifting for those that are, up and down for those that aren't. And again, we're going to just have that leg gently tapping up and down. Good. Strong through that shoulder, strong through the hips and pelvis there. Good. Well done. Three more. 2 and 1 and down. Super. Feet onto the ball. Good. Head onto your cushion there. Knees forwards. Lovely. And then when you're ready, breath in as we breathe out and in. Breathing out and in. Good. And in. And in. And in. Lovely. Well done. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Good. And then just to finish off, we're going to pop ball, cushion, towel, whatever you're using in between the ankles there. And when you're ready, breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift and down. Good. Try not to lift the feet forwards. Try to go up nicely sideways. Try not to roll around on that pelvis. Again, as I say, it's a tough one. So pop that hand down if you need to. 2 more. 1 more. And then let that leg rest forward for a moment. Super. Great, okay, so I shall just change position with the mat and then we shall finish off with some of our nice stretches. Perfect. Okay, great, so we'll come down, back onto the mat, we'll come straight onto our backs and heads just resting onto your cushions. So again, as always, we want to just let everything relax at this point. We're just thinking about actually letting these muscles go, no tension, no tightness in them, and just getting some really good movement to where feels comfortable. So again, just try to concentrate on those nice deep breaths to begin with, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. And again, it's quite nice to practice this deep breathing as a regular thing. So as you can pop your hands onto those rib cages, as you breathe in, feel that rib cage space apart and then disappear as you breathe out. Good, and again. Well done. Okay, so we're going to take the hands out to the side. We're going to bring those knees and ankles together And then we're going to just gently look in one direction and take the knees over to the other side for me. Getting that nice whole body stretch. Again, if you wish, you can take that top leg, stretch it out. Good. Foot back in and then over again for me. Lovely. Stretch that foot out. Good. And back in. Well done. We'll do one more each side. So going over. Stretching that leg if you wish. Good. And in. And then again over to the other side. Lovely. And drawing the foot back in. Well done. Knees coming up to the middle. We're going to just rest those hands up behind you if you've got room, and we'll let those knees drop into that nice butterfly stretch there. Good. Again, those nice deep breaths in and out. Inner thigh stretch. Wonderful. Good. Drawing the knees together. Let's pop ankle over and then lift knee to the chest. Drawing it in, hugging it in for me. And down, and then over to the other side, and up again for me. Great. Hug it in. Lovely. And then down. Good. If you have a magic circle handy or a band, you can use it just to help you with that nice hamstring stretch. So again, drawing the foot to the ceiling. If you wish, let the other side, let the other leg straighten out, point those toes. Get that lovely movement into the hamstring on one leg, front of the thigh on the other side. Good. And then down, and then we'll swap again. Lovely. Well done. Good. And then bring the knee up and the foot comes down. Perfect. Okay, we're going to just turn onto the side and then we'll come over onto our hands and knees. Let's come into that nice cat stretch. So head down, drawing up through the back there. And then the opposite. Just let that head gently lift and let that movement follow down through the spine. And again. And up. Good. One more in each direction. And up. Lovely. We'll come up onto our knees. We'll just add a little neck stretching. If this position is uncomfortable, then you can just rest back down, bottom onto your heels,
or come up into standing. So ear drops down to the side there for me. Good. And then looking down at the armpit on that same side. And to the middle. Wonderful. And ear down on the other side. And again, dropping down, eyes towards the armpit. Good. And back to the middle. We'll take the hands, just stretch, push them back and down behind you. Stretch those chest muscles out there. Good. And again, just push away, drop the head between the arms there. And finish taking up nice and high there. Good. And well done. We're going to come up into standing, so you can either just stand up or you can roll yourself back up with that nice roll up motion. Nice and tall. Good. And then when you're ready, feet apart, we're going to take that nice breath in and then down. Lovely. And again, breathing in and down. Last one, breathing in and down. Super. Well done. Okay, fantastic. So have a good week, and I will get this posted up tomorrow, and hopefully a few of you will join me for the Zoom session tomorrow, maybe Tuesday evening. Okay, take care. Bye.